It is impossible to think of the royals and especially Princess Diana without thinking about the way she was hounded from the first day she was introduced until the last moments of her life, hounded by the paparazzi, and the questions afterwards as to whether or not they would back off a bit. Now the question is Kate Middleton ready for what may be waiting for her? Well, to help us get a better feel for that, joining us this morning, CBS News contributor and royal expert Neil Sean, and also Arthur Edwards, who's a royal photographer for The Sun. Good to have both of you with us this morning. Is Kate Middleton, you think, ready for what could be waiting?
Well, nobody really knows who's ready, do they? I mean, you know, when you join something like the royal family, how could you possibly know? There's nothing to compare it with. But I do think what's not easier for her, but, you know, A, she's older, certainly a little bit more wiser, and I think, you know, she has the beauty of looking at history and seeing what sort of directions she wants to go down. When you saw her in the conference yesterday, you could see she's quite a feisty girl. Yeah. Behind that sort of like niceness. There's a bit of feistiness.
And we've even, there's been a little taste of that as well, and Arthur, I'm sure you can speak to this, because she's come out in the past when she was unhappy with photos that have been taken or information that was out there, armed with her lawyers, and said, this is not okay.
That's right, and also we have human rights laws here now where people can do that, and you know, she's protected by those laws. And the paparazzi know that if they go over the mark, they do anything that interferes with her privacy, she can take them to court. And I'm sure the palace will do that. They can't have what happened to Diana happen to this girl. This girl's, as Neil says, she's 28. She's ready for this job now. It's going to be a tough, tough job. Joining this family is not easy. Look at the history. But, you know, she's determined. And I think, looking at William and Kate yesterday, he's left it this late because he wanted to be certain for both of them. And I think this couple will be married forever. And I really do. And he'll protect her. And the palace will protect her. And they've got brilliant, brilliant staff. She's under the umbrella of Buckingham Palace now. She has her own Scotland Yard policeman with her now. That won't happen. Anyone comes too close that's not wanted there will get the short shrift.
So it's really something that you don't have to worry about at all anymore as a royal?
Well, no, you always, I mean, the thing is, you know, you can never really account for any public gaffe that you may do, you know, I mean, thinking of Fergie, Harry. Bless her. But, you know, I'm not really sort of saying that she would do that. But, you know, there's certain things, like as Arthur remembers, they could be the wrong photograph. Remember the hot pants, the pink hot pants of the roller disco. Things like that.
A charity event that she had organized, and there was a picture of her shown laying down wearing hot pants. And it was all part of the evening, but taken out of context.
Again. I think for her, I mean, I thought she looked absolutely beautiful yesterday. Very well groomed, great deportment, fabulous hair. And
the bottom dress.
Right? The whole package was fabulous.
Lovely.
She put some effort into that, I can tell you.
And you could see as they walked in that he, as Arthur rightly said, I think he was letting her have some of the limelight. But you could see, I thought, when he was talking about the split and the break, that she kind of wanted to chip in. And I think you will see more of that as it progresses.
Well, she's definitely much more outspoken. She's much more sure of herself, more confident than, of course, Diana was. She's also 28 versus 19. As a photographer, though, you obviously have a certain eye for pictures and for what we see in people in pictures. As you watch them together, what really jumps out at you about this couple?
They were so comfortable with each other. The body language was such that they were just knew exactly what each other was going to say almost, and that's because they've been together so long. They know each other very well. You know, William chatted to us beforehand with Kate, and they went in separate groups. He was so confident that she could handle herself, and you know, I thought that was brilliant. And you could ask any question, she'd answer truthfully, and he would answer truthfully, and it was just that confidence in each other, I thought, came through. I don't think there was, I mean, with the first interview with Charles and Diana, I mean, he kind of nursed her through that, and she was a shy, young, demure thing.
It was awkward to watch.
And it's one of the worst interviews ever. When you look back on it 20 years later, it looks awful. But, you know, this interview yesterday, when you look back on that 20 years' time, it will still be sparkling. It will still be brilliant because they were looked so great together. And these two, I think, can go and conquer the world.
I love the way everyone this morning is so positive.
He's such a romantic, isn't he?
You are a romantic, but it's sweet. And we learned yesterday that Prince William is a bit of a romantic as well. And everyone really does seem to look at this coupling and say, this is the royal marriage that's going to last. Finally, we have one.
Well, you know, I don't think anybody goes into marriage thinking it's not going to last. You know, I think that's the thing when everybody sort of says, oh, well,
no, but this is a couple who really projects that love for one another.
But I think then again, you know, that's because I've had this great period of learning about each other. And I think what people do like, and I think what's come away way in the warmth around the world, is the fact that when they were sort of sitting there together, if you watch back the film slowly, when he's talking about the break and they needed some time apart, you could see that what her eyes are saying is that you wanted that time apart.
Right.
I was quite happy, I was miserable. I thought that was beautiful when she admitted she was sad and it helped her find herself, because what she wanted to say was, because you dumped me.
Exactly. And then she said, look who's back now. Neil Sean, Arthur Edwards, such a treat to have you with us.
Thank
we
you.
look forward to speaking with you more in the months to come as we work up
Pleasure.
to the big day.
Thank you.